Ladies and gentlemen, American Cheering Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show. Well, Trump's first trip outside the United States after winning the election is going to be to Paris. He's going to go to Paris this weekend to see the opening of Notre Dame Cathedral, the reopening. I think it's been 7 years. And of course, I'm sure he's going to conduct some other business while he's there. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of European leaders will be coming to that. So it gives him a chance to talk to a lot of the NATO folks. So it's a pretty nice visit for the president-elect. The Army General, his name is Christopher Donahue, who oversaw the Afghanistan debacle, and they have a night vision picture of him being the last person on the ground, BS, got promoted to a 4-star general. One United States senator was blocking it, like Tuberville was there for a while. Do you realize, folks, I hear that there is like 50 4-star generals or something. I mean, it's like insane, the number of generals that we have in the military these days. And it's a bureaucratic morass. But that guy got promoted. Maybe he's otherwise a great general, but kind of ridiculous. Dinesh D'Souza, I love Dinesh. Got a lot of egg on his face. Apologized to the mule down in Georgia, and apparently the geo tracking was apparently off or something. Bottom line is the whole 2000 and Mules documentary's kind of been. Now, in my opinion, it doesn't change the point of that whole movie, and I stand by Dinesh. He does great work. You can't, not everybody gets it right all the time. Homan, the border czar, is going to be talking to the New York City Mayor Adams about deportation. I was thinking about this. The easiest ones to deport are the ones that are held up at the hotels. I wonder if the illegal aliens will leave the hotels knowing that they're sitting ducks, so to speak. House of Representatives, apparently there's one more seat to be called in California. I think a Republican is up by like 100 points. And based upon those people that Trump is putting in his administration, the Republicans risk only having a one-man majority. However, I think one of the reasons why Trump did this is he knows there will be quick re-elections to those seats, and Republicans are going to win them. So there's not a lot of risk, at least in the near term or long term. Hunter cannot take the Fifth Amendment, according to the pardon power. Senator Cotton pointed this out, which means Hunter can be called to testify, and he can't speak to the Fifth Amendment and use the Fifth Amendment. And what does he know about all of his other family members, including Papa Joe? I mean, it's just unbelievable what that pardon does. Trump demands all hostages be released, or Hamas is going to have hell to pay. You watch, those hostages will get released. Biden's last days, he's doing anything and everything to hurt the United States. Middle fingers to our country, middle fingers to the Democratic Party, not just the pardon. He's apparently going to try to block mining in like 40% of our mining areas. I mean, just on and on and on. He's a treasonous traitor. Senile one at that. And Vivek Ramaswamy has pointed out that we're paying all this money to a Pakistani-owned hotel in New York City. Bottom line is, we're paying Pakistanis, an enemy of our country, to take care of illegal aliens from our country. You see how messed up? Everything the Democratic Party does, from Obama to Joe Biden, both of these administrations, none of it just makes sense. It's just all stupid. Giving Iran money, not protecting us from the border, it's all insane. Do not be a loathed, lily-livered horn beast. That is the Shakespearean insult today, chosen by Jamie Spindley, who might have a kidney stone, he believes. So we'll see how cheerful he is when he does the world news. Coming up next, local news. All right, here we go with local news. Frisch's closings keep going on around the tri-state, including maybe the famous main liner. And by the way, apparently a lot of the vendors are now suing. I want you all to know, though, that the Enquirer did this thing. Who's the #1 restaurant in our area? You know, icon? It's Frisch's. People still love Frisch's. I still love Frisch's. Mason High School. They had to be let out early yesterday because there was a sprinkler pipe that got busted. Some kid probably didn't want to take a test. An Amazon truck on I-71 near Norwood got stuck underneath the bridge on the interstate. I guess there's going to be a lot of people that aren't going to get their gifts on time now. And Cyber Monday yesterday, did you partake? I did not.
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
And guess who partook in Black Friday? Jamie Spindley went to Kenwood Mall. See, I'm not into this commercialization like Sabrina and him. I make gifts for each of my loved ones.
That is lying.
I make a gift from the heart. I personally sit down and make a craft for everyone that I love to give a Christmas gift. I don't buy any Christmas gifts. I make crafts and bake for my loved ones. Coming up next, Jamie Spindley is World News.
We're having a fun time in the studio with Sabrina and Eric. Anyway, let's get down to business, the latest world headlines. Search teams in Canada are excavating a landfill for the remains of Mercedes Miran, 26, and Morgan Harris, 39. Their families were informed of their deaths 2 years ago. Both women were murdered in 2022 by a man now serving life sentence for the killings, as well as the other 2 murders of other women. 3 people died and 32 others were hospitalized after eating stew made from an endangered sea turtle in the Philippines. I'm not surprised. Villagers experienced severe symptoms including vomiting and abdominal cramps and consuming that dish last week. In other news, authorities in Australia intercepted a broken down boat carrying 2.3 tons of cocaine. 13 people, including the vessel's crew and those waiting on shore, were arrested in connection with a drug shipment. And authorities are searching for 3 climbers, 2 Americans and a Canadian, who went missing on New Zealand's highest peak, Aroki. The group last seen at a mountain hut on Sunday failed to meet their scheduled transport last night after their climb. You're up to date on the latest world headlines. Coming up next, Sports Without Boundaries. Let's see what's going on in the sports world.
All right, Sports Without Boundaries. University of Kentucky plays Clemson tonight. Go get them. University of Cincinnati plays Villanova. And last night, the Broncos beat the Browns 41-32. Jameis Winston couldn't pull it out. Coming up next, Pop Culture, where I have one incredible, insane, crazy story. Well, this is a crazy story. Remember the guy, his name was Sun, or Sun, however you pronounce it. He's an Asian, big in Bitcoin. This guy bought for $6.2 million a banana. This had to be a scam. Had to be a scam. Duct taped on a wall. He ate the banana. Now, here's my guess. I'll bet you he was in cahoots with the artist. You know? Because, I mean, come on. He ate the banana. Think about all the money that you could have done with $6.2 million. Like fund the Durrani litigation for me. But it had to be a setup. He ate the banana.
I was thinking of doing a strawberry tape to the wall.
Yeah, we ought to do that. And then Trump, everybody's got to be doing that fruit tape to the wall. Trump, he apparently donated $18 million to Trump, so it's okay. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. I hope you have a great day.